Influence here. Thank you for joining me today. I have Gaudi FT-32C. This is FansToys version of Hook. And what can I say about this? Another release from FansToys that is only concentrating on the combined mode, I'm sure. Because he's on house arrest right now with the ankle monitor. And I mean, if you want G1, this is G1. Even the transformation is G1. This is gonna go down in history as the easiest transformation that FansToys has ever made, because it's so simple. All right, so ain't much else to talk about. If you don't have him like this, where he's leaning forward, he almost always falls back. Now again, does it have heel spurs? I don't think so. But I think they thought the big old foot would help, and it does help if you have it like that. Like, then he can stand up better. But if you have it straight, he's going down. So let's just get into accessories. You see how he holds his gun. Let's move him over, make sure he doesn't fall, and check out the accessories. So he has the gun, one piece, black, looks pretty, looks painted. Of course, you got to have the trumpet. It's die cast. Got a card. Subscribe. Card with tech specs. Know how that go. We got the book, which is fine. It was fine. I mean, this transformation is easy. I didn't go into combine mode because I'm not doing it until I get them all, or maybe a separate video. Maybe I'll do combine mode in a separate video. I'm not sure, but either way, either when I get them all or a separate videos. But here's the box. Typical FansToys box. So here are all the extra faces. So you have his two faces for the robot mode, and then you have 5 faces, extra faces for Devastator. Again, I'll probably get into more of this when I do the Devastator review. And you can see his face up close, the face that comes on him. How you do this is it'll always come up when you're fooling with it anyway. So you just pull that open, pull this out of here, pull down. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm pulling straight out for some strange reason. I know it was pull down. So pull down and just put up and insert. And now he's yelling. So I just put that face on just because. So what can I say about this guy? You can see he does have rubber tires. This is not great right here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I know what's going on. I think they just were like, listen, we're going to do the combine mode to the utmost and then shove the other modes in it. I also don't like this. I'm sure it's for combine mode, but I don't like the big hole there. It could even be accurate. I'm not sure. But let's just compare him to some of the other Constructicons. So I have no FansToys Constructicons in robot mode. They're all in either combine mode or vehicle mode. Well, I said they're all. It's 3 of them now. So here, and I'll compare in vehicle mode later, but here's which is basically his combine mode. So these are X-Transbots, Constructicons. So these are X-Transbot Constructicons. This is the other, well, one of the other FansToys Constructicon. You see, he's basically in his combine mode, vehicle mode. But yeah, you see how they compare. Just showing the difference in the size, because I know a lot of people aren't in for both sets. So, I mean, maybe that'll give you're kind of late if you're not in for one or the other, but maybe you're just waiting. I understand. So let's go through our articulation. Head goes down like that. This always comes up. I hate it. I mean, it's minor gripe, but it still always comes up. You get up like that, and you get 360. One of the things I must say is, see this? Almost had me cussing. Trying to keep it kid friendly, but It ain't always. Y'all know me. Sometimes I get out of hand. What was I saying? Yeah, when it comes, these shoulder pads, you have to move out. They're very, very tight. I knew it was something. I didn't watch anything. I didn't watch no FansToys video. Even when they premiered, I watched the unboxing, but I didn't really pay close attention. And then I didn't watch the transformations when they first came out. I perused them today just to see if I could, you know, do this. And yeah, it's super easy. Usually I watch transformation all the way through and then I try to do it myself. You got to move these out in order for the head to move around. It does move around 360. You got the arm. You can get this up like that, which I do like that they thought about that. So you can get the arm all the way up over top of that shoulder pad. So that's nice. You have a butterfly that goes back a little bit, but it's more so goes into the front. And part of me want to think they only did the butterfly so he could do the trumpet, but I don't know. I think it's double jointed. I do rather like how the arms look. I don't know if it's the wheels, but they look proportionally too long, but not in it's hard to explain. Not in proportion to the robot. The robot is pretty big, so it doesn't look terrible, but when I'm just looking at the arm, I'm like, yo, that arm is long. So you have the two wheels here. You have this thing in the back that really doesn't do much until alt mode. Yeah, so here we are. You got to get this out a little bit in order to get the 360 waist. And with that is the ab crunch as well. So very, very slight ab crunch. God, see that? I hate it. I hate it. I don't even know where it went. So let's put the smiley face on. So you see the smiley faces on now. But yeah. So he has that slight ab crunch. I don't think it's anymore. I don't want to break it. So you got the splits. Definitely does the splits. In here, gymnastic. I kind of like how they did the waist or the thighs. Never mind, I spoke too soon. I just realized, I don't know if I did that before. If I realized that. Yeah, so it's the stuff back here. It's hitting. So you can get the kick out that far, but the back is something to be desired. Actually, over here, the back goes back farther because there's an extra little piece in here. Thigh swivel right there. Knees are super weird. I already said that, but I don't know. This bot doesn't seem to, it seems kind of rushed, but I don't think so. Like, it's been a while. I don't think they were rushing to get this out. I think it's just the woes of concentrating on combine mode, like the stuff that it has to do to crunch up into the upper torso. You can move this, and I thought it was double jointed, but I don't think it is. So yeah, you get 90. Feet. You get the rocker all the way. These big old feet right here, and you don't get anything else. And I don't know if that's the knee or the foot. Yeah, the foot is a little loose too. So let's just get into transformation. So you can move these down. I don't know why I'm doing it now, but you can do it now. Move them down. This right here. This goes like this. This was wrong. I'm just realizing it now. I had it how it is in transformation mode. So here we go. So you can see that it is a little bit slimmer on this foot when it's like it should be. But it still stands. I mean, it's the critique still stands that it doesn't help anything. So open this right here. Open this right here. Spin this around. Now flip this around and over. Tab that in. Now move this like this. And you move this up and tab it in to the back here. Now you can flip this over. You want to move this all the way up. Now you want to move this piece in order to get the tab out. See that right there? Then you can tab that into the back of the leg. You gotta get this squared off. There we go. Now we got this leg. You want to move this out. It's on the tab right there. Straighten that. Now once you do that, you can move this part like this out here. Then you move this, which is just this part. Move that up. Now you got everything how you should want it. And you want to flip this over like that. Now you're going to flip this in here. My bad. Make sure this thing right here, and put it back. This thing right here, you gotta have it like that in order to get this leg spun in, or it gets in the way. And then you push this in like that. Now you have this stuff over here. You want to undo like that. Want to undo this. Where's my spudger at? Man, right here. This piece will get stuck behind here. So you got to kind of lift it up in order to move that out and over to create this box right here. So flip this out before you put this up. That goes all the way out. Then you can move this like this and put it up in here and tab it in. Now, if you push this out, you can tab it onto the leg. Push that. It's a slide-in joint so it can fit. Now this goes together. See the tabs here? There's tab right here. Tab down here. That's kind of easier to do, like put this on and then try to figure out this. Not ideal, but there we go. Tab at the bottom. When that goes in, that's tight, but you got to get it in. There we go. Now it won't push out no more. So now you can just, you could have did this first. I don't know what I was thinking. Get that in there like that. Normal stuff. So you do that, and then you want to close these like that. Now you want to get this. It's that double hinge. It's a double hinge. So you want to move it over like that. And this pegs in right there. They got that, and then this locks this on. I forgot to pull these down. Of course I did. So do that. And then lock these arms. Did this one, man, this one ain't go down either. Push that thing down. Because it's going up into there like that. So, all right, let me see if I can get off camera. There's also two tabs right here that you get the arms in. And once you get those in, then these go a little better because they line up right where they need it. And then this can move that like that and move this up. I just do that now. Then you could get this down here like this. He goes like that. This will come pop. Or did you see the head? So you push the head down. This thing will pop out of here when you do that. But then you just push that back in. But then you have this. And you move it up on here. All the way up. You move this out. Move this out. And then you have the actual hook in here. Move this up because that keeps the hook where you need it. And you have the actual hook. That does move. It's on some yarn though, so I would be careful. But you can spin this thing and it goes down. So you can actually use it. It's pretty long too. The yarn is pretty long. And I think this is it. And here we are. This is what I'm talking about. Like the ease of this transformation. You can take the gun. You can put the gun here if you like. If you want to. You got this right here. You got the thing. It moves the whole thing. It does hit the gun if you do have it there. So it does move 360. This moves up like that. Pick up the gun. And you have the working hook, maybe. It's so tight and so little. What the hell? So he got his gun and then he can put it back. Drop it. That's supposed to be closed. Like I said, he's just laying down with his feet curled up, basically. It was like 5 panels and lay him down, flip the hands in, and you lovely. And here's his brethren.